What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? No, it's been a while since the video, but we're going to be doing something I've been wanting to do for a pretty long time now. We're going to be ranking my personal top three gym supplements that I realistically think that if you are training in any sort of sense, whether it's bodybuilding, powerlifting, playing football, anything in between, I think these are some like almost not necessities, but they will definitely level the playing field a lot for you. So let's get to it. Before we get into the tier list, I got kind of a grading criteria. Number one, it cannot be any sort of steroid because number one, I don't do steroids, but it can't be anything past the supplemental level. So not even peptides or anything like that, just because I think peptides, and this is factual, peptides are a good step above any sort of supplement or anything like that. So, no sort of anabolic steroid, no sort of peptide or anything like that. These are just straight up supplemental usage only. And my second criteria is going to be these has to be supplements that I have used before and or that I continue to use. I don't want to recommend you guys something that I've never tried or I don't use just because I feel like that's kind of dumb and there's not any real validity to me saying that. I'm not going to tell you guys just some random stuff to take. So, yeah, those are kind of my two grading criteria for this. Kicking off the beginning of the tier list, and now I'm going to put this as an honorable mention, but I have protein powder. Protein powder is one of those things that the reason why I'm putting it at an honorable mention, so let me explain, is because it's kind of like a well, no, duh kind of thing. I see on all tier lists that people are like protein powder number one. Well, duh, bro. You need to prioritize protein in your training. So yeah, protein powder. I've got the levels, the whey, grass fed, just chocolate flavor. This one's freaking huge. As I think it has 67 servings in it. Um, you don't have to go that overboard, but protein is a very good macronutrient. It's like arguably the best macronutrient. It's your main builder for muscle. It's going to fuel muscle growth. It is a beast of a macronutrient. Everyone needs to up their protein. I believe that protein is one of those things that every human being should be prioritizing more. Like, eat more protein. Now, that doesn't mean eat like 500 grams of protein a day, but maybe evaluate your diet and be like, okay, maybe I need 30 to 50 grams more sometimes. I did that a while back and made a huge difference for me whenever I started upping my protein. Um, and I do want to say one thing: protein shakes and protein powders are good, but do not let this be your only source of protein. You want to utilize stuff like eating like a good bit of meat and stuff like that too. I recommend staying away from plant protein powders. It's kind of a dangerous place where a lot of people are at. I don't recommend it. But yeah, honorable mention, kicking off the list, protein powder. And at our number three spot, I have good old fashioned fish oils. I recommend them a lot. Fish oils are good, and let me break it down a little bit. So a lot of people know fish oils for their like kind of joint recovery and helping to lubricate your joints and help your joints like kind of recover from heavy lifting. You'll see a lot of people like powerlifters and stuff like that prioritize these. I think anyone who's going to the gym should be taking them for joint health because well, if you're training, you're going to be naturally wanting to get stronger if you're training right. So you're going to be lifting heavier. So you're going to want that joint recovery and something to just help your joints too. Just because I noticed not many supplements are geared towards like joint health. And well, I don't know if you know this, but joint health is very good for lifting. But fish oils are also very good because they're good for cardiovascular health too. They're going to help your cardiovascular system, which a lot of people tend to slack on because people don't want to do cardio and people like being fat and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a double whammy where it takes care of two things that are very important. And yeah, I highly recommend. At our number three spot, we have a good old fashioned multivitamin. Now, the reason why I recommend a multivitamin is because you hear about all these people going, "Oh, well, I'm getting a magnesium supplement. I'm getting a zinc supplement." You know what you should do? Just get all of it in one. All of it in one. I see so many people waste so much money, bro. So much money because they'll get like a bunch of different like separate vitamins. And I'm like, you don't need all of that. You do not need to be spending that much. Just buy a multivitamin at that point. The way I look at it, if you're paying money for more than two specific vitamins, buy a multivitamin. It's statistically shown that a lot of human beings are naturally deficient in at least one vitamin. that you don't even necessarily know of. I mean, because your body isn't just going to start like dying if you're slightly deficient in a certain vitamin. So it's like, might as well get a multivitamin. And I'm gonna break down some of the baselines just because I mean, shoot, I know this blend has over like 15, 20 vitamins in it, but it's going to help with your sleep, which is going to, if you're educated, it's going to help your recovery. And recovery is very important for hypertrophy training, strength training, any sort of training. You want to have better recovery. It's also going to help with just a lot of other things too, because like I said, if you're naturally, you know, most people are deficient in some sort of vitamin, it's gonna boost that. Like I just saw my quality of life go up once I started taking it. Like I started noticing, more energy at certain times. Definitely better sleep in a way too. Like I've always been good about going to sleep like pretty easily, but I noticed I slept harder and I slept a lot like just like I was like a rock once I started taking this. I'm not saying that's gonna happen for everybody just because everyone reacts to things differently. But I will say for the large majority of people, if you go on a multivitamin, it will help you a lot too. And plus, it's got a lot of very important like metals and stuff like that that your body need, like zinc and magnesium and all that stuff. Like a lot of that stuff is good for sleep. Like that, I know I said it's good for a lot of things, but I will say the sleep benefits are really good just because recovery is such a big part of your training. But yeah, get a good multivitamin. Also, here's a little tip for multivitamins: don't go to Publix or Walmart and go to like the old people's like sections for a multivitamin. Those are really underdosed. They're made for like older people or people who are very like vitamin deficient. Try to like educate yourself on doses and be like, okay, this is how much I need. Like as like for example, me as a 21-year-old male, I don't need the same dose as a 85-year-old female. Like I need more. So yeah, get like a higher grade, higher tier. That's going to be really good for actually like making a difference. Don't get some old people supplement, get an actual gym supplement. But yeah, multivitamin, great way to go. To finish out the list, I have at our number one spot creatine monohydrate. Now, the reason why I recommend creatine, I will glaze creatine till the day I die, bro. Creatine is one of those things where as a I think as a lifter in general, unless you're one of these morons who just lifts for 6 months and immediately blasts gear, creatine is one of those things that once you go on it for the first time, you're like, whoa. Most people I know have that reaction, or not immediately, but very quickly, noticing recovery, overall size, and a good bit of strength too. I know I noticed it whenever I first hopped on it. I know multiple other people who have gone on creatine like their first time and they're like, wow. And yeah, creatine will always be a mainstay. Like, by the way, I'm gonna preface this. All these supplements I'm talking about, I recommend like you know, staying on them just for quality of life too. Yes, they're going to help you in the gym, but these are also things that are going to like really improve your quality of life in general and help you just be healthier. Um, Creatine is great just because, like I said, it helps you recover faster. It's going to help you look a little bit bigger too. So if you feel a little small, start taking some creatine. And it's also going to help you with strength too. So usually most people notice a strength increase. Not like anything, like you're not going to be putting 50 pounds on a PR or anything like that, but people do notice a little bit of a difference. And also, this is something that like I wasn't informed of as much whenever I was first getting into supplemental use. But creatine also does have a lot of benefits too in terms of mental clarity and cognitive function. It will help with that, which is another reason why I recommend supplements, like not just for the gym but for like going on in your life. Because like for example, like if you're older and you're cognitively slower, which naturally happens, spoiler alert, hello, creatine's going to help with that. Like, I mean, creatine's great. Creatine, like I said, is one of those things that like once you start taking it and it starts working for you, you're like, okay, this is great. Um, but yeah, creatine is a great supplement. Highly recommend. Um, yeah, so I could go on all day about creatine. And that's going to do it for the tier list today, guys. I want to preface this one more time. All of these supplements I am currently taking, have been taking for a very long time, and I really do recommend this stuff to you guys. If you guys want to try it out, let me know. And if you disagree or you got anything else you recommend, feel free to comment below. I'm more than open to conversating about it. I love talking supplemental use. I'm always trying to find new knowledge with that. So if you guys got any more insights with that, feel free to comment. I'll try to respond as fast as I can. And yeah, sorry no videos for a while. I'm working on some new kind of educational content like today. So if you guys did like this, please let me know. I love feedback. That helps me a lot. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed, and have a good one. Peace.